Hello, my name is Keith Watts. Many of you will have met me, many of you will know me. I am now head of the Euroexams, International English Examinations across Russia. I have travelled for many years from Blagoveshchensk in the east to Kaliningrad in the west, Komi in the north, down to the Volga region and the Ural regions in the south. So I know Russia pretty well. It's a country I love. But briefly, I wanted just to reflect on the December Euroexam examination sessions. See what lessons we can learn. I'll tell you the results in a moment. But the one thing first I did learn was the fact that for candidates, students and teachers, the work necessary for the Euro exams has been absolutely identical to the work necessary for the Sitting Guilds exams. As the teachers and students approach the last hours, maybe the last 60 hours of teaching before the examinations, then the use of the practice papers came into their own. Give the students and candidates an opportunity to see the new styles, to practice with the new styles, and you probably only need to run a practice paper once, maybe with a few exercises along with it, particularly with the transfer of information onto the answer sheets. But hey, I know you have to do that anyway as part of the state exams, so it's good preparation for the state exams. So what about the results from December? Well, we always had around about a 90-91% pass rate with Sitting Guilds. Euro exams was exactly the same. 90.5 candidates who undertook the exams achieved a pass or a distinction. Now in English, a distinction is the highest possible success you can get. It's equivalent of the Sitting Guild's first class pass. The figures, to be a bit more precise, 40% of all candidates achieved a pass, 50.5% of all candidates, whether that's at A1 level, right through to C1 level, achieved a distinction. That is absolutely magnificent. And congratulations to all who took part. What's more, the youngest candidate was the youngest we have ever had sitting an international English examination. She was 5.5 years old, achieved a pass at A1. So special congratulations to her. But as I said, 90.5% passed. That means just over 9% didn't. So what can we learn from those 9%? Actually, it's no different from normal. Those 9% simply didn't have the level of English necessary to pass at the appropriate level. Had nothing to do with the nature of the exams or the type of exams. I have reviewed the results and had a look at that. It was simply the fact that their level wasn't quite good enough, and often they were relatively narrow fails. Now, talking to the teachers, there is a lesson we can learn from that, because on nearly all those occasions, either the parents or the candidates dictated the level that they took against the advice of the teachers. And the teachers said to me typically, yeah, I'm not surprised that X or Y failed. So be strong in your advice to the parents or the candidates. If you don't think they're able to get through both written and spoken at the same time, just take one level. And contrary to, I think it still does exist somewhere on the website, I haven't found it though, there is a view under your exams that you have to take both exams together. You do not. You can take a written exam on its own. And the written part, of course, is listening, comprehension and writing. You can take the spoken exam on its own. Or, of course, you can take both written and spoken. And those candidates who take both within the 2-year period will get, if they pass both, they'll get the international diploma. Those candidates who just take a spoken or written tests achieve certificates either at pass or distinction level. So yes, candidates can take both. Another question I've had, I had it for December and now I'm getting it for April and May, is what about the economic situation? Yes, I do appreciate fully that the economic situation is challenging at the moment. There is some good news though. Historically, and particularly with Russia now being an oil-based economy, Whenever the oil price has collapsed, it has always returned stronger than it was before. Not good for us who have to buy fuel, but otherwise good for the Russian economy. And maybe in 2 or 3 years' time, when that is happening, then those students who are taking the international examinations now and have progressed through the levels will be best placed to benefit from that improved economy, whether that's those going into the roles of work or whether that's studying at school or university. So encourage the students. They are Russia's future. So very quick message and summary. What did we learn from December? Well, relax. There is no major changes with the examinations. Yes, the style is slightly different, but I know you and the students can cope with that. As far as levels are concerned, trust your instincts and trust what you know. If they have done well at level 2 in sitting guilds, they will be progressing to, level 2 being A2, they'll be progressing to B1 in Euroexams and so forth. So trust your instincts, trust what you know. As I said, we will be travelling all across Russia in spring, in April and May. I look forward to seeing you. Any problems? You know my email address, moscowoffice@euroexam.org. The website, www.euroexam.net. Note that different ending, www.euroexam.net. Click on prepare for the exam. You can then download practice papers. There's the audio files there as well. Try me on Skype. My Skype address is k.m.watts. And failing that, give Olga a ring and I will see you when I come in April or May. I look forward to it. Any questions, ping me over an email or Skype message. See you soon.